It's times like this where I know it's tough being a Hylian in a Ganon's world.
Having a quarter of a heart.
Yes.
It's very clear, Alex, that you are not examining social distancing.
Apparently not.
No, you decided to get into distance of a moblin, and then they punched you. And that's how things go.
Not just moblins, but some Lazalvos and some stone talus and some everything else. And we're going to talk to this guy, because we're going to do one of the best quests in this game, and that is Hylian Homeowner. Hey! Need something from me? What are you doing? In case it's not obvious, I'm demolishing a vacant house. Times are rough. Not a lot of buyers, you know. So the villagers decided it was best to just tear it down. Sounds dull. I could buy it. Whoa, get a load of young money bags. Just want to buy it, huh? Okie-doo. Let me lay it out for you. See this house? Been vacant for years. So the villagers had a meeting, argued, voted, and decided to tear it down. The demolition costs associated with fees, permits, and other such details come in at 50,000 rupees.
That's a bit steep.
Yeah, I'd say so. When you say you want to buy it, you're talking about 50,000 rupees. You got that much on you? I'll pay. Impossible. I'll pay. Well,
wow, Mr. Moneybags.
Yeah, Link is rich, yo. He's got all that royal money that Zelda left behind.
All right.
Wow, who would have thought? Little go-getter, aren't you?
I don't remember coming across lawyers on my journeys through Hyrule, but okay.
Reminds me of back in the day. All right. Here's a deal, just for you. I'll cut you a special price, 3,000 rupees. But in return, I'm going to need you to bring me 30 wood bundles, building materials. You know how it is. Anyway, you understand the terms? Then get to it and show me what you're built out of. That's a construction joke. Hudson, Carson, stop what you're doing. You got it. Oh, I'm already way ahead of him. Whoa, easy there, chatty. A little space. Let me get to where I'm going before you talk to me. I hate this is the one thing I hate. I always gotta wait for this asshole to move everywhere. It's like, before I can talk to him.
But yet you asked to do this quest.
Because it's a fun quest. It just takes forever because this dumbass has to like take his sweet time walking to places.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Can't I just talk to you like right this moment?
Like, now I gotta do my own business.
Now let me sit. I'm having drift problems already.
Jiminy Christmas, he sits like the king of the cosmos in Katamari.
Katamari Damasu. Hi.
La 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 la. Oh, sorry.
Who are you?
Do I know you?
I'll grab them for you.
I will loot your pockets.
All I need to see, good faith, wood. Obviously, you're serious about this.
Yeah, I've got wood right here.
Oh, yes, wood.
Yes.
3,000 rupees. I got the money. Hi. I'm ready. Seriously? You've got 3,000 rupees? Like with 3 zeros? You weren't just posturing? I'll shell out. No way. Talk about subtle.
No way. You gotta sing it in a song.
No. I think you should be going, no way.
I'm trying to avoid the obvious stereotypes.
But my name is Big Gay Al, and this is my Big Gay Al Animal Sanctuary.
Thanks for the sweet investment. Spending so much money on anything at your age. It's just so
super of you.
There's a weapon mount in there that never sold. Consider it a housewarming gift. I hope you'll get some use out of it. So next job. What I've lined up again? Oh yeah, that's what's next. I was going to send Hudson to Akala to clear some land. That's another quest we'll be doing.
Okay.
But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just get everything built. I know, clearing land. Yep. Business expansion, you know. Probably.
Why do you want to avoid the obvious joke? I mean, we could have a lot of fun with it. Come on, he's super. Thanks for asking. Why do you want to avoid the obvious joke here?
Scimitar of the Seven. Gotta preserve all the champion's weapons.
All right. So yes, this is something that you can do in the game. I will confess right here and now, I didn't do it.
You didn't do it.
I don't
Watch me do it.
Yeah, you're gonna do it. I knew you probably would. But to me, it's just like, I don't need housing. I can just go out and do my quest, you know? I'm
You
good.
just want to rough it.
I just want to rough it?
Yep.
No, I just want to save Hyrule, you know?
No,
I can
you
sleep
just
out
want
in the stars.
You just.
You were so boring.
Hey. It's very clear that most of Link's life has been spent on the road because he had to go travel with the princess. So at that point, what is not, how am I boring? I'm doing what is realistic to what Link knows.
But this was his house, you know. He's got to still go to a place he can call
I'm
home.
one of those gamers that doesn't
His home is
need
where his
housing.
heart is, man.
Yeah. My home is engaging in the story. So wow, I actually just barely thought we could make a Patty and Selma joke with him, but just from the look he's giving you right now. Oh yeah, that's you to a T. Let's start at 100 rupees. Oh, what a bum.
Just build me something. Gear displays. Weapon mount. Plus it's also a free bed.
Yes, it is a free bet. I'll acknowledge that.
This is a fun quest. Do you like never do any of the side quests in any other games?
I've done side quests.
He does. He just picks and chooses which ones he wants to do.
Well, this one's fun.
Building up my own house or castle isn't, unless I'm getting something out of it like gear, armor, weapons, extra money, or things like that, then I'm really not
Easy there,
interested.
Chatty. Build me something. Gear displays.
Oh, are you getting like all 4 ready to go?
Yeah.
Kaz, I was gonna say, you only have like 1. And you just put it up.
I'm gonna get the whole house done in this one go.
So we're gonna spend this entire hour talking to this person? Is that what you're saying?
Not an hour. It's just
No.
like so much. Like you gotta get the door, you gotta get the bed, you gotta. Link has got to get his old house back. He's been in that tube of water for like 100 years.
Editor Drak's having the urge to fast forward. Can we compel him to not do this? Can we?
I'm ready to pay up.
300 years later.
1 eternity later.
Aww. Plus, it also leads to the other fun quest from the ground up, where you get to build Terry Town.
All right, so we're gonna keep on going with this,
Keep
but
on.
so we should probably point this out that when we are recording this, this is the middle of the lockdown / quarantine. Well, we're not really quarantined.
Yeah.
We're urged not to gather, but
Yeah.
frankly,
Well, it's just one person.
There's more than one person.
True.
what do you mean more? What do you mean one person?
It's just Alex.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that we are already not following the rules. He is not properly socially distancing,
Well,
and he doesn't have his mask on, anything like that. And I haven't urged him to.
Well, none of you are sick, so.
No, exactly. Like
I mean,
truth be told, we see a lot of each other, so we know like who's sick and who isn't.
yeah. I mean, not to say I'm not a little worried about COVID right now, but it's more like I'm more worried about catching the cold you guys have been recycling for the last month.
Well, then I will at least reassure you, we haven't had it for a good solid couple of weeks.
All right,
So,
that's good.
Yeah, I think we finally got it out.
Since our oldest hasn't been going to school,
Yeah.
so we're not worried about.
Well, technically she's been going to school, but
She doing like remote school or what?
yeah, so they've been setting up appointments. We've kind of missed the last one, but yeah, they've been doing like Skype calls for class for her preschool, which is kind of interesting, except she just kind of looks at it blankly and goes, what am I supposed to do with this?
I think that's nice though. That was
We have to give her one of her toys so she'll talk. You know, like otherwise she just kind of sits there and she's like, ooh.
shield now.
Only one shield should be mounted. And that is the Hylian shield.
Yeah. I'll have to go find that at some point.
Hey, no excuses. Hylian shield.
I will find it. I'm not sure when I'm
dude.
ready to go storm the castle.
Oh, no. I was gonna say, you do know where it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not hard. It's not hard at all. But yeah, no, so we're having the quarantine happen, but frankly, we can actually get away with this. And so if people are gonna lecture us, guys, our state is not, like...
Yeah, we're not
getting fined to do this. If we were getting fined, we'd kick Alex out the door. Just because we wouldn't want him to pay, we wouldn't want to pay... like that. Unlike our buddy Shay Tari, who, I guess out in California, if you are disobeying any of their laws, it's a 400 ticket.
Yeah.
Really?
400.
I think it's, yeah, and I know there's also laws like that up in New York. But that's because California and New York right now have...
Yeah, because those are high population centers.
Yeah.
In fact, one of the things that creeped me out was another friend of mine in California was saying that he literally just barely today saw a tank go down his street.
Wow.
Like a full-on tank.
Why a tank?
Like National Guard, like level tank?
Like Abrams tank.
So like something like you'd see out of a National Guard. Right?
Yeah, it probably was parked in the National Guard, but like stuff you'd see out in war tank.
Right.
You know? And she was like, what the hell? I can't remember where he is. I think it's Southern California, like in this, I want to say the San Bernardino or San Diego area.
My guess is it's probably not, my guess is it's some kind of LAV, which is light armor vehicle. Probably not like the kind of...
I don't think it's loaded.
Yeah, probably not like the tanks you do see in combat, but like an LAV, like maybe one geared for combat, but not like a like a tank.
I think it's just meant to keep the peace kind of thing. But it's one of those things that's kind of freaky. Is like he's seeing, you know, full-on camo guards outside, making sure that people follow the curfew.
Oh, look who's here.
Oh, hi, we have a home invader.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi. Are you coming here to stop your mommy from playing Union Cross? Okay, I'm gonna have to do this, so talk over us! Talk amongst yourselves!
Yeah.
Topic.
Wait, you might... Oh, okay. I was gonna say you should put the gate up.
Oh.
Oh.
She always does that. She was gross.
Daddy's so mean. Daddy locked the door. And then she gets mad. But... yeah, so it is kind of freaky to hear about that stuff, but thankfully I can say on our end things are getting better.
Yeah.
Because, like, there isn't such an air of paranoia in stores anymore. The shelves are actually stocked.
Yeah, I kind of was expecting at some point it was gonna...
Oh, yeah, so
it was gonna
but, like, everybody was speculating it would be July by the time things started getting settled down. I'm like, no.
Well, probably not July, but...
no.
I'm thinking in terms of like how much people are going to be buying and going to the grocery store. I figured it was going to level off soon.
The only thing that I've heard is that stores have to do right now is that basically they treat toilet paper like cigarettes. You have to ask for it.
Yeah.
Which is probably for the best.
Yeah, because people are going crazy and hoarding it.
Yeah, but because I remember like one day seeing a bunch of college kids coming in and I'm just like, dude, unless you're living in a dormitory, you don't need that much toilet paper. Yeah. My guess is you're selling it on eBay, kind of thing, or hoping to sell it on eBay.
They're either looking to scalp. They're probably looking to scalp it. So.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like stupid stuff like that. But thankfully, things are kind of sane, and nobody's looking at each other like, if you cough once, I'm going to rat you out. So that's already a very big plus. But I do have a little bit of a story I want to tell you guys, because I think you guys are going to enjoy the heck out of this.
Is it the story of a girl who cried a river and drowned the whole world?
Well, no, because we've already told that one.
Okay.
and we did technically do the musical, so we're fine there. No, I actually just had somebody who's been watching our live streams and stuff like that mistake my daughters a little bit.
Yeah.
So for some reason, this guy thought that my oldest daughter was my youngest daughter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so he literally like reached out to me. He's like, so your oldest is the one that's talking, right? Yeah. And in all my videos, the one that's talking is my youngest.
Oh, cute.
And so he's like, wow, I think there's something wrong with your oldest. Like, she should be growing right now. And he just assumed that my oldest is my youngest. He's like, well, she must have just had a growth spurt or something. And like, no, that's my oldest, and she's a chatterbox, just not in front of a camera. and my youngest is the chatterbox in front of the camera. So I thought that was funny. I'm like, how did you come to that conclusion? Like my oldest is like, she looks like she's about the right age. In fact, she's short for a lot of her schoolmates.
Right.
So I was like, okay. Yes. Yes, the littlest one is my oldest, and she is the intelligent one.
Why aren't you getting something to heal yourself up?
I've got the bed. I'm going.
I was gonna say, like, at least we're not having this going off.
If we did, I would go running, scream.
You would basically say, go and get some parts now. Because we would all be horribly annoyed of it by now. Okay. Good to know, man. Good to know.
Perfectly installed. Give it a look.
And yeah, aside from that, I wish I could say that there was a ton of news stories right now, but...
Because nothing's going on. Everybody's closed
really.
up.
I'm actually kind of... Are you a little worried that, like... So today is April 1st. Are we not going to get... I know you linked an old video. Are you worried, like, we're not going to get any April Fool's jokes at all?
I don't think anyone would dare put up an April Fool's joke.
I think there'll be some. I doubt it's... I think the people will try to be tactful about it, but... Yeah, I'm sure we're still gonna get some April Fool's pranks.
Like, but we're probably just not gonna get the big elaborate ones.
Yeah, probably nothing
we're
like
used to.
not like anything big industry-wise, but I'm sure individuals will make a few little jokes.
I actually managed to find one where I can't remember who it is, but one of our state congressmen was basically mandating that we have to go grocery shopping online from here on in. It was like, you bastard. I mean, I've thought about it, but because it probably would help.
That depends if you really like that idea.
You want to know the one thing that I don't like about it is that if you do like Walmart that way, they have a huge surcharge on it.
Oh yeah.
Because they got to go through the store and pick up everything for you.
Hylian homeowner complete.
All right, so basically,
Link's house.
You have gotten everything in the house.
Yep.
Yay!
Look how pretty it all is. I'm gonna put the Daybreaker up because that's also a champion's item.
It technically is, because that is the shield that is that shield that Urbosa used.
Radiant shield. Oop.
All right, so
And because I live on my own and I'm Link, I can jump on my bed.
And he's getting a look from his sister. Maybe you shouldn't have done that.
Yow!
No, the biggest stories that we've got right now are pretty much like we talked about the consoles last time we did the podcast.
Little flower.
And those are good. Like I don't know if we're gonna get a delay, but I'm still kind of the opinion we probably will.
Yeah, I think we will.
They will probably get delayed. All the movies that are getting basically pulled out to video on demand instead of... So you did see that like Sonic got put on video on demand, right?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. I was wondering whether or not you got it to watch it.
Oh, I haven't watched it on demand yet, but I saw it in the theater, so...
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to do Onward, just because like a lot of people have been talking that movie up. That's the one that Tom Holland and Chris Pratt did.
Right.
I'm kind of tempted to do that, but video on demand prices right now are, I mean, they're pay-per-view prices.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I really want to pay, you know, I can't remember what it is. The last time I checked, like $20 to watch it once. Maybe not, but oh well. No, the biggest stuff that we have, like, story-wise is, I think I've talked to you about this, but we haven't talked about it on the podcast. We might talk about one of them. So Darkside Phil's going through his bankruptcy. I don't know even. Do you know who Darkside Phil is?
I think I vaguely know.
Yeah, he gets brought up every now and again.
You know what? I think I do. I think I saw like a video about him, about who he is, but
yes. Yeah, so Darkside Phil, who's like basically the first ever equivalent of guy who plays video games in front of a camera and gets made fun of and trolled constantly.
Yeah, that's the one.
So I don't know if you heard this, but he is filing for bankruptcy because he's, you know, things have dipped, you know, his audience and retention and things like that have dipped over the years. And it's just weird that he's doing like all of the weird things that everybody does during bankruptcy, by the way. Everybody does. So like, for example, he got married last April.
Yeah.
And he then, literally starting a week after they got married, he started to immediately take all of his possessions and put them in her name and say they are hers.
Right.
So that he doesn't lose his games or anything like that. Everybody does that.
Yeah.
Everybody does it.
It makes sense.
That's why in a lot of cases, a lot of bankruptcy councils go, well, since she's married to you, you technically have it. But the best part about it was he was supposed to have that. There's always like that preliminary hearing for everybody to meet each other while they figure out the bankruptcy.
Yeah. Offer before me a block of ice. Only then the path forward open.
So he decided to
I
miss
might
that.
do this one later too, but we'll see.